Hello everyone. So components are the building blocks of every great design system. In this video, you'll master how to create and manage components in Figma, how to use components properties to design smartly and fastly, especially for big projects. In simple words, you can say components are reusable design elements that act like templates for things like you use often, such as buttons, icons, cards, etc. Now that you know what components are, let's quickly create one. We are going to create a button component. For that, we need to create a button just first. So I will write a text first, press T. Let's say it is button. And now I need this button to be auto layout. I will press Shift and A and it will be auto layout. I will add a fill from this right side and we can choose a color like this. Let's add some padding. And it will be better if we give it a radius value of like 24, just 12. Yeah, this is fine. Our button is ready here. What if I want to use this button in my design? I will simply click copy this button and go to the frame where I want to put this. Select the frame and press Command V and it will go here. So I will drag it up. Okay, let's just put it here. I want to put this button on this and this. We have to copy paste on all. So I will do just like the first one. I will paste it in all and drag it little up just like this. Now if I want to make my button just looking like this, so I have to make changes in each button separately, and that is going to take a lot of time. So I don't want to do that. For that we can use the component property. Let's just go to main button and select this. Go to right hand side and here you can see this icon. If you hover on it, it will show that it can create component. Click on this and now you can see outline of the button is purple. So we can recognize that it has been converted into component now. At the left hand side you can see here at bottom you can see the icon has been changed and this is diamond icon. It represents the component. So now what we will do is go to the design and we can use this component on the frames. Go to asset and drag the main component from here. Now this is an instance of the main component. What is the difference between these? The main component is parent component and this instant component is a child component of this parent component. If I want to make any changes in this child component, I can do, but that will not reflect in parent component. But if I will do any changes in the parent component, the changes will also reflect on the child component. So let's just put this instant on the frames and I will remove this one. Simply copy this. I will just replace it by pressing Command Shift and R. So we have all, you can see at left hand side we have these instances on the frame. So now if I want to make changes in this button, we can do from the main component, like increase the width. Let's change the text also. You can see changes are reflecting on instances also. Let's change the radius value. Okay. Now if I want to make change in only one button, I can do that. Let's change the color of this. By doing this, we have unlinked the fill property of this instance from the main component. Okay, just like this. What if I will change the main component color now? Let's say make it green. All the instances have been changed except this one because we have overridden the color of this a little ago. That's why the reflect has been not appearing on this. Also, we can remove the link of this instance from the main component. If I want to make changes in this, go to right hand side and you can see here right hand side 3 dots. Click on this and you can see detach instance. After clicking on this, it will detach, it will unlink the instance from the main component. If I will make changes on the button, like I will change it contact, it has been changed on each button but not in this, because we have removed the connection of this button from the parent component. You can detach the instance from here also, like select this one and click right, and here you can see there is an option for detach instance, or you can use shortcut key option command and B. It will detach the instance from the main component. Components are usable when we use it multiple times on frames and we have to make changes in this. It is better if we make it component and change it at one place.
Now let's get into more advanced details such as component properties. If I select this master component and head over to the design panel, you will see that we have this option properties. And if I click on this plus icon, you will see that we have 4 different options. We have variant, text, Boolean, and instance swap. These are the 4 types of properties you can add to your component. So let's go through them one by one. Let's say you have designed a component, but you also want to have a different variant, or let's say a different version of this button. Maybe you want to create different states of the button. In that case, you can create a component set with different variants inside. So let me show you how it works. Select this master component and I can just add a variant to it. And as soon as I clicked on the variant, you can see here a purple boundary that represents it has a variant property now. We can add variants by 2 ways, or either clicking on this plus button like this, or clicking here the plus button just like this. And you can see at left hand side we have 3 variants now. First one is default, and this one is second, and this one is variant 3. So let's just change this name. This is button component. So just select this and go to right hand side, and you can see there it has all the properties we can see. If I will select on this is property 1. So we don't know what is the property 1. So let me change it. We will identify this as a state. Now, if I will select this default one, you can see this is state and this is the default state. If I will select this one, this is variant 2, and if I select this third one, this is variant 3. So there is no difference in these 3. Let me do some changes in this. Go to fill section and change the color of it a little bit. And this one. Okay. So select this first one, and this is default. We don't have any problem with this name. Go to this one and let's change the name of it to rubber, and this one is clicked. Let's see reflection of this property. We will select this instance and go to right hand side. You can see this is state and we have the variants. We can change the state of the button from here. Now let's move to the next property, which is text. We will simply click on this text, which allows you to change the label of this button. We will simply name it label, and we can give it a value, whatever we can give. Let's say it is read all. There is no change reflected because these texts are not linked with this property. If you hover here, it is saying that not used within component. So what to do for that? We will select these text. While holding shift, I will select all these text and go to right hand side. You can see here it is showing contact. I can change all text from here, or I can apply the variable property from here. You can see we have created a property which is named its label. So click on this and you can see all the text has been changed to read more, because I had changed the default value to read. Now
if I go to instance of this, you can see here label of this. We can change the hover property, we can change its name to contact or whatever you want. Let's just duplicate this instance and drag it outside. If we have so many buttons and I want to change the label of it simultaneously, we can use this feature, or we can change it only one, just like this. Let's move to the next component property, which is Boolean. You might have heard about Boolean in your college or school. Whenever we heard word Boolean, it only reminds true or false, 1 or 0, on and off. We are going to see that here. By clicking on this component box, click here on the plus icon and select this Boolean. And this will ask a name, so we will give it a name like girl, and this is by default true or on. So we got create property. Now if you go to this instance, you can see there is no property reflecting here because we have not linked the Boolean property anywhere with this component. So I want to add some icon with this button. So here I have already a frame with a few icons, and each icon is already a component in itself. So I'm going to copy this icon and select this button and paste it here. Let's change the color of this. Let's say white. Let's put it on all these just like this. So by selecting this component, we can see the Boolean property is reflecting here, but when you hover in this, it is saying that not used within component because we have not linked these icons with this property. So we will select this icon by pressing shift. We will select all these icons and go to appearance, and here you can see it is saying that apply variable property. So click on this, and here is the Boolean property we had created. Click on this. Now these icons are linked with the component property. Now if I go to this instance, and you can see here this is by default showing it is on already. If we do off this, you can see icon has been hidden now. If we click on this, yes. One more thing we can do here, create Boolean property for the text. Like in this button, if I want to only this icon should be here and not this label. So what can we do? Go to this main component box and select on this and create a Boolean property which says has label, and by default it is true. Create property. Now let's select this label and go to this appearance section, and here apply variable. Now we have to select this has label Boolean property, and it is created. Now if I select this instance, you can see there is one more Boolean property for label. If I want to hide this label, we can click this off, and you can see the label is gone. So by this way we can create Boolean property for the text label. So let's move to the next component property, which is instance swap. This is, we can do instance swap by two ways. Just click on this icon and go to here. You can see this drop down, and you can select any of the icon. But what if I want this property here? So let's do that. I will select this component box and click on plus, create instance swap. Let's give it a name, instance swap, and we have to give it a value, pick instance. We have to select the folder. I'm working on page 11. So let's say I'm going to choose this heart. Okay, create property. Now it is not reflecting here or here because we have not linked to the icons. So select these icons and go to here. Over on this icon, it is saying apply instance swap property. Click on instance swap, which we have created a little bit ago, and it has been created. Now you can see I had chosen the heart icon, so it has been changed here also. Now we can go to this instance and we can see this instance swap property has been added here. We can change the icon from here, just this or this or whatever you like. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. In this video I had explained what is a component, how to create this, and what are the component properties, how to create the properties. If you like it, please hit the like button, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.